Hotline bling, hey, Culinary Hotline bling. I'm in Basalwani, yay! Welcome to it. It is the Culinary Hotline bling. Sing, sing, sing. 083-913-3728. Give us a call. We'll be answering your questions, just like Mrs. Owen, who's on the line this morning. Good morning, Mrs. Owen.
Hi there, Kat. How are you? And hi there, Zola. How are you?
Oh, and Anel is also here. Oh, babes, with good times.
Oh, that's good. Hi there. I'd just like to know very quickly, I made a cheesecake. It flopped completely. What did I do wrong, Zola?
Oh, no.
When you say it flopped, Mrs. Owen, what was wrong with your cheesecake?
Well, I baked it up, and when I cut it the following morning, instead of it being firm, the filling was actually very runny, and it all ran out, and I had to rebake it, and the biscuit base was soggy. I also want to know, does a springform tin always leak after lining?
Okay, so basically your cheesecake had a hashtag soggy bottom, and we
terrible
don't
one.
like hashtag soggy bottom. What do we do?
Okay, so with a cheesecake, what you usually use is a biscuit base, and remember you're putting a lot of moisture onto the base, so it's going to have a degree of sogginess, but if you use a biscuit base, once you put it into the fridge again, biscuit and butter, it firms up again, so you'll never have sort of a soggy bottom, it'll stay crispy. The reason why yours probably fell apart after the next day is just you didn't bake it long enough, because if you rebaked it and then set it again and it was fine, it just meant that, you know, it needed to coagulate a little bit longer. So the eggs weren't quite set.
All right.
Yeah, and then she asked one more thing and I can't remember what it was.
The springform tin.
Oh,
Does
the
it always
springform tin.
leak after lining it?
Okay, so with a cheesecake, never ever put like baking paper onto your springform tin, because it's just going to make your cheesecake fall apart when you're trying to take it apart.
Okay.
What you must do though is take the base and put it in upside down, because you know how a springform tin has a lip? To try and get that out after it's baked, nightmare. But if you put it in upside down and you clip it in, it forms a flat base. So you can just stick your palette knife underneath and slide it off very easily.
All right.
So
and
don't
lining,
line it
do
with
you need
paper.
to line it with greaseproof paper or baking paper?
No, not for cheesecake. For cheesecake, never, ever, ever line it with anything except just spray and cook. Yeah.
All right.
So a cooking spray is more than enough. Otherwise, the paper gets very soggy and then you have it sticking and you can't get it apart. Yeah, so upside down with the tin, base straight onto the tin, and then you're good to go.
Oh, thank you, Zola, and thanks for a wonderful show. I thoroughly enjoy listening to everybody. Have a happy day.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Owen.
Happy
We
day to
really
you
appreciate
too.
that call.
I feel like cheesecake.
So just like Mrs. Owen, you can call us on 083-913-3728 to have your questions answered. And let us say that we at the Culinary Hotline are against hashtag soggy bottom. We don't want that. Not in your baking, no.
No.
Tanya Benjamin said, good morning, guys. I'd like to know why, if you buy corned tongue, it doesn't get that melt in your mouth softness, and corned beef, very dry. What's going on?
Yeah, the thing is, when you there's a lot of fat in a tongue, so you mustn't boil it too much or cook it too much. Otherwise, the fat will just go out of it. It's all uitsypel. Basis uit dit uit. So, and the other thing is to keep it to let it cool in the water where you've cooked it in.
Oh,
that's another thing. So you boil it for a certain amount of time and just check the grammage for how long you must boil it.
Okay.
And then cool it down in the water to keep it moist and delicious.
My word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love tongue. Zola, do you love tongue?
You know I don't. Don't go there. But for corned beef, to make sure that it doesn't dry out, because it is cured, pot roasted instead of just roasted in the oven like you would a regular beef fillet, for example.
Okay.
So put it in some liquid and put a lid on and cook it that way. So the steam sort of stays inside the pot and it keeps basting itself. So that's the best way to keep it from drying out completely.
Yeah, because like you say already, it is such a dry food in itself. Okay, well, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, the Culinary Hotline bling,
Sing, sing, sing.
will continue. Give us a call on 083-913-3728. We'll be right back.